Welcome to the Edutaining History channel. Before we start today's episode, please help me by adding your thoughts and comments on the video. What did you find good? What did you find bad? Only in this way it will be possible to me to learn and produce better content for you every time. Please also like and subscribe. If you don't like the video, make sure to hit the thumbs down twice, just to be sure. When discussing strange manuscripts throughout history, the Voynich Manuscript stands alone in its peculiarity. This 15th century text contains bizarre illustrations ranging from unidentifiable plants to miniature figures operating strange machinery. Most intriguing is its text, written in an unknown language with a unique alphabet and grammatical structure that has defied decipherment for centuries. Despite numerous claims of translation, no one has definitively cracked this ancient code. Let's explore what makes the Voynich Manuscript perhaps the most discussed book in history, and examine the various theories about its origin, purpose, and meaning. The manuscript's official designation is Beinecke MS 408, though it's commonly known as the Voynich Manuscript after Wilfrid Voynich, the antique collector who purchased it in 1912. Following his death, it was donated to Yale University's Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library, where it remains today. While rarely displayed publicly, digital versions are available online. The physical manuscript is surprisingly small and somewhat deteriorated. Inside, however, it contains fascinating illustrations, including strange plants, cryptic astronomical charts, and women bathing in unusual poses. The text flows around these illustrations in an unknown script. Claims of forgery once dominated discussions about the Voynich manuscript. Some suggested Voynich himself created it, given his expertise in rare books. However, carbon dating in 2009 established its origin between 1404 and 1438. The inks and binding techniques also align with this period. Some skeptics suggested that perhaps someone wrote on blank medieval parchment at a later date, but this seems unlikely given the manuscript's size and completeness. Furthermore, historical records indicate the book was known long before Voynich acquired it. The manuscript's provenance can be partially traced through historical documents. A letter dated August 19, 1665, from Johannes Marci to Athanasius Kircher discusses the book, mentioning it was once owned by Emperor Rudolf II, who reportedly paid a substantial sum for it. The letter incorrectly attributes authorship to Roger Bacon, a 13th century English philosopher known for his work Opus Majus. However, Bacon lived well before the manuscript's creation. While in Prague, the book passed through several hands, including George Beresch and Jacobi Tepenich, the head of Emperor Rudolph's botanical gardens. After this period, the manuscript disappears from record for approximately 250 years, before resurfacing at the Jesuit College in Rome, where Voynich acquired it in 1912. Approximately half the manuscript consists of plant illustrations. Each page features a single plant with accompanying text. These botanical drawings are remarkably strange. Some appear twisted and tangled, others have bizarre features like multiple bulbs or cube-shaped roots. While a few might resemble real plants like lilies or sunflowers, most don't correspond to any known species. This section resembles medieval herbals, encyclopedic works cataloging plants and their medicinal properties. However, unlike typical herbals which depicted plants accurately, the Voynich illustrations seem almost alien. The artwork appears somewhat crude, suggesting the illustrator might have been a scientist rather than a professional artist. Possibly, the drawings were based on verbal descriptions rather than direct observation. Two sections feature circular star charts, some folding out into larger displays. Among these are recognizable zodiac symbols like Pisces, Taurus, and Libra, orbited by female figures holding stars. This astronomical focus aligns with medieval medical practice, where astrology and healthcare were deeply interconnected. The timing of treatment was considered as important as the treatment itself. Interestingly, this is the only section containing readable text, month names written in what resembles Occitan, a language once widely spoken in southern France. Between the astronomical sections lies perhaps the manuscript's strangest portion: illustrations of miniature naked women bathing in elaborate vessels. These scenes include what appear to be water slides and aquatic processions. As the pages progress, the illustrations become increasingly bizarre, featuring curling water pipes and tubes transporting green liquids operated by small figures. This section parallels medieval bathing guides, which documented public baths and hot springs believed to have specific health benefits. Another section returns to plant illustrations but with a different layout, showing roots and herbs alongside mysterious colored cylinders that resemble laboratory equipment. This might represent alchemical apparatus or apothecary tools for creating herbal medicines. The final section consists entirely of text with star-like symbols in the margins, possibly serving as bullet points. Some researchers call this the recipes section, suggesting it might contain instructions for preparing medicinal potions. The manuscript's writing system features approximately 22 unique characters. Some resemble Latin lowercase letters, others look like numerals, and some display tall, looping forms nicknamed gallows letters. The text reads left to right with words ranging from 2 to 10 characters separated by spaces. Many researchers believe this represents a cipher, a method of disguising language by substituting symbols for letters. However, unlike successfully decoded historical ciphers like the Copiale cipher, the Voynich text doesn't display the linguistic fingerprints typical of known languages. Analysis reveals the presence of two distinct languages within the manuscript: Language A appearing in most sections and Language B in the bathing and astronomical portions. The handwriting suggests multiple authors, one writing exclusively in Language A and up to 4 using Language B. Researchers have employed several methods to analyze the text. Word distribution analysis shows that the manuscript follows natural language patterns, where the second most common word appears half as frequently as the first most common word. Letter pattern analysis reveals the text is highly predictable in its letter sequences, far more so than natural languages. Certain letters consistently follow others, and only specific characters appear at word beginnings or endings. Keyword analysis identifies unique words appearing only in certain sections, suggesting topic-specific vocabulary. These analyses confirm the text behaves like a structured language, but not one matching any known linguistic system. Numerous theories attempt to explain the manuscript's language. It might be a Romance language, descended from Latin, like Italian, French, or Spanish, possibly written in abbreviated form or as anagrams. It could be another European or non-European language like Ukrainian, Turkish, or even an Aztec language. Perhaps it represents a constructed language, an artificial communication system created from scratch, similar to Esperanto or Hildegard von Bingen's 12th century lingua ignota. It might be the last evidence of an extinct language, though this seems unlikely given the absence of other historical traces. Some maintain it's an elaborate hoax featuring meaningless text, though the expense and effort of creating such a manuscript argues against this. Production notes show a slow montage of the manuscript's most intriguing pages. The Voynich Manuscript remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Carbon dating confirms its medieval origin around the early 1400s. Its illustrations suggest it was likely a medical or scientific text, albeit an extraordinarily unusual one. The writing system continues to defy decipherment despite centuries of effort by some of history's greatest cryptographers. Whether it contains a cipher, constructed language, or something else entirely remains unknown. Perhaps the manuscript's enduring appeal lies precisely in its mystery. Would solving it diminish its magic, or would it reveal new questions and insights? Within its strange pages lie secrets that continue to captivate researchers and enthusiasts alike, waiting for the day they might finally be revealed. Production notes show brief stock footage of the Beinecke library before ending with a slow fade on a full page of the manuscript's text. For those interested in investigating further, digital versions of the manuscript are available online through Yale University's Beinecke Library.